All right, let's now get you some updates from India, where voters in 5 Indian states have now given their verdict. The verdict is also out. The vote count, of course, returned BJP back to power in 4 of the 5 states. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's party, the Bharatiya Janata Party, managed to sweep 4 states. Addressing the party workers from the Bharatiya Janata Party's headquarters, the Prime Minister thanked the party workers. He also added that it is a day to celebrate democracy and that people have reinstated their trust in the Bharatiya Janata Party's vision and intentions for the country.
ये उत्सव भारत के लोकतंत्र के लिए है। मैं इन चुनावों में हिस्सा लेने वाले सभी मतदाताओं को बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूं। उनके निर्णय के लिए मतदाताओं का आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। विशेष रूप से हमारी माताओं बहनों ने, हमारे युवाओं ने जिस प्रकार भारतीय जनता पार्टी को भरपूर समर्थन दिया है, वो अपने आप में बहुत बड़ा संदेश है। पार्टी के हर छोटे मोटे सभी कार्यकर्ताओं ने उनके अथक परिश्रम से आज एनडीए के लिए जीत का चौका लगाया है।
Now, the Bharatiya Janata Party's lotus has bloomed in the big state of Uttar Pradesh, a state that is considered the biggest prize in India's state elections. The Bharatiya Janata Party has emerged as the clear single largest party with a decisive mandate, with over 274 seats out of 403. Yogi Adityanath is, of course, the man of the hour who led the campaign along with the Indian Prime Minister. And what is interesting is that he's managed to break a jinx of 37 long years this time. The state of Uttar Pradesh had not re-elected a sitting chief minister since 1985. And Yogi Adityanath is the chief minister, who is of course going to return to the seat of power in Lucknow for the very first time since 1985. What is interesting is that the Bharatiya Janata Party has also scripted history this year by winning a consecutive term. No party has done this in the last 37 years.
प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी के यशस्वी नेतृत्व में आज पूरे देश के अंदर उत्तर प्रदेश, उत्तराखंड, मणिपुर और गोवा में भारतीय जनता पार्टी की प्रचंड बहुमत की सरकार बनने जा रही है। इन 4 राज्यों में प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी के विकास और सुशासन को एक बार फिर से जनता जनार्दन ने अपना आशीर्वाद दिया है।
Now, the challenger against Yogi Adityanath was, of course, the Samajwadi Party chief Akhilesh Yadav, whose dream of returning as a chief minister of the state will remain just that, at least for the next 5 years. Although Akhilesh Yadav's party did score big, but it did not score big enough to cause trouble to the Bharatiya Janata Party. Samajwadi Party won 124 seats. Meanwhile, the grand old party, the Indian National Congress, has faced the most embarrassing defeat so far in Uttar Pradesh. The party has fallen to its lowest ever tally in the state. Well, the Bahujan Samajwadi Party leader, Mayawati, is another big loser from the state. The party managed to gain very few seats.
तो मिर्जापुर से बीएसपी
Meanwhile, celebrations amongst the Aam Aadmi Party are of course in full swing as the party has swept the election in Punjab. It has recorded a historic victory, and Arvind Kejriwal-led Aam Aadmi Party took a bit of an unassailable lead in a fierce multi-cornered fight and has struck gold by leading in at least about 90 of the seats. It's managed to, of course, win very handsomely in the country. It's been a wave for the Aam Aadmi Party, and Bhagwant Mann is the man of the hour as he is expected to be the chief minister in the state. Now, the BJP is also set for a victory in Goa as well. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's party has won 20 seats in the state. 3 independent candidates have vouched their support for the Saffron Party, which would mean that the Bharatiya Janata Party will comfortably cross the halfway mark. The BJP is also claiming the support of the regional party MGP, which has won 2 seats for support to easily cross the majority mark. The Goa Chief Minister Pramod Sawant has won the election from his traditional Sanquilum seat, but only by a margin of about 1,000 votes. Both his deputies lost their nearest Congress rivals. The state of Uttarakhand also interestingly witnessed a clean saffron sweep with a mandate in favour of the Bharatiya Janata Party. The BJP has secured its win in the state with 48 out of the 70 seats, way above the magic number that is needed. It also managed to create history and has broken 21-year-long jinx by winning consecutive terms in a state which alternates between the Indian National Congress and the BJP. Meanwhile, in Manipur, the BJP has won 32 seats, well above the halfway mark. Chief Minister N. Biren Singh has won from the Hyeongang seat by about 18,000 votes. He's won the seat for the 5th consecutive time. The national parties have won 7 seats, while the Naga People's Front managed to win 5 seats. The NPP and the NPF chose not to go for any pre-poll alliance. And the Janata Dal United, interestingly, has emerged as the third force amongst the smaller parties this time with about 6 seats, while the Indian National Congress managed to win just 5 seats. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.